landing pattern of the foot during running may have an economic advantage over midfoot striking because forefoot striking during running may make more efficient use of the arch of the foot, and you may get a more robust response in elastic energy storage in the arch of the foot by landing on your forefoot versus landing completely flat-footed or mid-footed. For instance, Dr. Daniel Lieberman, an evolutionary biologist at Harvard University, who's done a few landmark studies on the health and performance benefits of barefoot running as well as forefoot strike running, has provided some very important insights that kind of hint towards that some economic challenges many runners may face may reside in the fact that their arches just aren't loading up more fully with the elastic strain energy necessary to power a more efficient stride, whereby some scientists speculate that foot strike pattern during running may have an enormous influence on the energy harvesting efficiency of the arch, and thus running economy, therefore the arch's capacity to optimize elastic energy storage and contribute more fully to better running economy may greatly depend on where your foot strikes the ground relative to your arch. So when it comes to optimizing elastic energy storage in the arch and therefore potentially saving more energy during running, would it be wise to land ahead of the arch, a forefoot strike, on the arch, a midfoot strike, or behind the arch, a heel strike? Some coaches, experts, and runners claim that midfoot striking is most efficient. Some argue that forefoot striking is more efficient. Certainly, however, many runners are beginning to agree that the principal way to land more lightly with less impact is to avoid heel strike when running. But in getting back to midfoot strike versus forefoot strike, and which one may provide the most economical value and mechanical effectiveness, I also want to underscore, however, that when it comes to running economy in general, your global biomechanics should come together in a very certain way, not just how your foot strikes the ground. There are actually multiple mechanical actions that are just as important as foot strike pattern. But in this video, let's just focus on the importance of where you land on your foot relative to your arch during running and how that may profoundly affect running economy. Some research has indicated that a forefoot strike landing pattern has emerged as a key player in making more elastic energy contributions during running, which can be very critically important to performance. Landing on your forefoot or on the balls of your foot ahead of the arch has a well-known effect of deepening the arch's capacity to fill up with greater elastic strain energy, which may make it increasingly easier to feel more efficient, springy, and have a faster turnover. Firstly, some lines of research has suggested that when the forefoot strikes the ground during running, the joints in the feet as well as the arch somehow becomes a little more compliant or more easily bendable, which was found to have a lot to contribute with how the arch stores elastic strain energy. Secondly, and most notably, in a forefoot strike landing pattern during running, there's greater arch compression as compared with a midfoot and a heel strike landing pattern, whereby greater arch compression in a forefoot strike landing during running was found to result in the greatest increases in elastic energy storage and recoil in the arch of the foot, which was also found to help expand the arch's elastic energy reservoir by 17%, suggesting that with a forefoot strike landing during running, we may engage our arch better as compared with a midfoot strike landing. Landing directly on top of the arch, as in a midfoot strike landing, may lessen the volume of elastic energy storage in the arch, and therefore midfoot striking may not always be the best choice in helping you make efficiency gains because the arch may not be doing what it's supposed to do. When you land directly on top of the arch, it may put a lid on the arch's full ability to soak up elastic strain energy to its fullest capacity. I'm not defaming the midfoot strike. In my opinion, anything is better than slamming your heel into the ground during running. And if you are a midfoot striker and love it and you've had tremendous success with midfoot striking, that's great. The evidence emerging on running foot strike pattern and how it may affect the arch's elastic energy storage capacity is in its infancy. The evidence is still a little bit thin right now, but one thing that does seem certain is that there's little doubt that where you land on your foot relative to your arch during running can strongly affect how your arch functions as an efficient spring. And so far, a forefoot strike landing pattern may score more points than other foot strike patterns during running in making greater elastic energy saving contributions by permitting the arch to have a greater level of elastic spring support. So I just wanted to help others understand and take a hard look at the potential relationship between running foot strike pattern and arch spring function and how it may tie into performance gains or losses. Keep in mind, landing with a forefoot strike during running may give you the access you need to enable your arch to fully participate in creating a sustainable pipeline of elastic strain energy and may help put you in a better economic position. In that light, if your performance has stagnated, if your stride often feels too heavy and mechanically demanding, and if you are heel striking or midfoot striking when you run, but your stride just feels too labor intensive, this could be the result in a lack of elastic involvement from the arch, which may cause your running stride to feel draggy and flat and unresponsive. Switching to a forefoot strike landing may be the inevitable route if you want to inject more spring, lightness, and responsiveness into your stride because of its involvement in prompting more positive elastic reactions in the arch that may help move you closer to being a little more efficient during running. I hope you've enjoyed this video. To stay updated on the latest research regarding the health and performance benefits of forefoot running as well as barefoot running, hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have fun up there on the roads and trails. Bye for now.